What has your kid's daycare done that made you march in and tear into the directory alpha? My son Ezra kept coming home with this dry, croaky voice and a headache every single day. He is 4. I send him with a big blue dinosaur water bottle packed with ice. He loves that thing, but he would walk through the door at 5 with the bottle still heavy like a brick. I thought maybe it was the weather. Maybe he just did not feel like drinking. Kids are weird about stuff. Then on Thursday night, I pick up his backpack and it thuds like there's a bowling ball in it. I open the side pocket. The bottle is still full, untouched. The ice is melted into perfect cold water that no one drank. I call Ezra over. Hey buddy, did you forget your bottle? He looks at me and his eyes go glossy and then he just crumples. He starts crying with that hiccup sound. He says, Miss Kara takes them away. He says, we're not allowed to drink during playtime or outside time. Only at snack and only from tiny paper cups. He says the bottles go in a cabinet so no one spills. He says he asked for a sip after running on the playground and got told not now. Wait, I felt this heat run up my neck. I messaged 3 parents from the class right then. Do your kids come home thirsty? Within minutes, my phone is buzzing. Yes. One mom says her daughter threw up in the car last week from chugging water too fast after pickup. Another says her boy had cracked lips and a nosebleed. We all sent bottles. We all found them full at home. The daycare never sent a note. Not one word. Next morning, I drop Ezra off and I hang back by the cubbies. I watch Miss Kara gently take a little girl's unicorn bottle and put it on a top shelf in a closet, then she shuts the door. I ask her, why are the bottles in there? She smiles that sugar smile. We keep them up to control spills and allergies and sharing. Water is offered at snack and lunch. Plenty of hydration. She says plenty while my kid is licking his lips. I walk down the hall to the office. The director, Mr. Lane, is at his desk with a mug that says #1 boss. I tell him what I just saw. He leans back, steeples his fingers like a cartoon manager. We have had messes and a child slipped last month. We decided scheduled drinks are best practice. He actually says best practice. I ask, did you tell parents? He says it was mentioned at pickup. I say no, it was not. He shrugs and says, if you want more water, the children can ask. I tell him my child asked and was told to wait. He says staff are busy. I left before I said something I could not take back. I went home, pulled up the state licensing page, and guess what? Water must be freely available to children at all times. Their wording, not mine. I screen grabbed the page and printed it. I called our pediatrician and asked for a note. They faxed something over in 30 minutes. Children need unrestricted access to water during active play, especially in warm rooms. I texted the class chat, 13 parents. By noon, I had a pile of replies and screenshots of their full bottles. We made a plan. Friday, I walked into that daycare with a rolling cooler. Inside were 18 labeled bottles from parents who could not be there. I rolled it straight to the classroom. Miss Kara said, you cannot bring that in here. I set the cooler by the sink and started lining bottles up along the counter like soldiers. She reached for her phone to call the office. Good, call him. Mr. Lane came down all confident with that boss mug aura still on him. He started talking about procedure and coverage and how staff will decide water intervals. I did not let him finish. I set the printed regulation on the table. I set the pediatrician note on top of it. Then I put my phone on his desk and hit speaker. Licensing hotline ready to dial. I said, I'm about to report that Happy Oaks Daycare restricts access to drinking water. Kids are running outside and being told to wait. Bottles are locked up. No parent notice. He opened his mouth and nothing came out. Behind me, I could hear Ezra breathing fast. He was staring at his bottle like it was treasure. I looked at him and said, go ahead. He grabbed it with both hands and took this long pull that made his shoulders drop. Other kids started drifting over. You could hear caps unscrewing, plastic popping. The room smelled like strawberries and the weird metallic scent of tap water. Mr. Lane's face went pale. He turned to Miss Kara and said, unlock that cabinet now. He told her to set up 2 water stations and to send a message to all parents by noon. He told the staff that bottles stay with the kids from now on, period. Then he looked at me like he wanted me to stop dialing. I watched him. He swallowed. He said, we are ending the bottle policy today. I did not hang up. I pressed call.